Good morning. Today I am going to be doing a quick tidying of the kitchen before preparing a really quick and easy Green Chef meal for lunch. I will be sure to give you my totally unbiased, unsponsored thoughts on Green Chef. If you enjoyed this video, please give it a thumbs up and subscribe. With that being said, let's get to it. So, my husband and I have been ordering Green Chef on and off for about 4 years now. Right around the time our son was born, my husband was diagnosed with food allergies. Part of the diagnosis process required him to go through an elimination diet. We had just brought a premature newborn home, and there was just no way we had it in us to come up with a whole bunch of brand new allergy-friendly recipes. So in came Green Chef. We had tested out a few other meal kits before, and Green Chef was definitely our favorite. It was the one we decided to stick with. It did a pretty good job of showing allergy information, and you could not beat the number of allergy-friendly recipes that were included from the selection. Green Chef meals are by far the best tasting meal kit meals that I've tried so far. I don't think we've ever had a bad one. They're all delicious. They are definitely on the pricier side in my opinion, but you're paying for the convenience of not having to do most of the prep work, not having to meal plan, and not having a bunch of random leftover ingredients that you have to figure out what to do with before they go to waste. For me, just the time it saves in meal planning alone is totally worth it because I definitely get in recipe ruts and I really love getting to try new things, and Green Chef definitely offers that up. There's always something fun and new to try with plenty of healthy options. And now they've even included some things like breakfast and lunch, which has been really fun to try out as well. There have been some changes since I started using the service. They used to do a much better job at listing some of the food allergies and the ingredients right up front, where, if I remember correctly, you could just see those things listed without having to click on the recipes and go in and read through them, where now there's a little bit more work to it. And the way the recipes are labeled are a little different. I really enjoy just being able to go in and search for paleo recipes really quickly, and they used to have more paleo options, which were great for us because paleo doesn't use gluten or dairy. So my husband having gluten and dairy allergies, that worked out really well for us. But now the way they have it set up, I believe you do have more of a selection. You can choose from all sorts of different recipes. So if you want to do vegan and paleo in the same box, then you could do that. So the extra selection is definitely nice. Now, when I first started ordering Green Chef, I actually lived up north and I never had any quality issues. Everything was always super fresh. However, when I moved down south, obviously there were some issues as expected. It's hot down here and it is really difficult, I imagine, to ship fresh ingredients and keep them fresh. So we have had some quality issues for sure. More so when we lived in an apartment for some reason. Lately, everything has been pretty good, but we've definitely had some boxes that arrived and things had gone bad and the ingredients just were not fresh or really even usable sometimes. And the customer service with Green Chef really is great. While it is always a bummer to receive a box with less than ideal ingredients, their customer service always does such a fabulous job at keeping their customers happy. If I have ever had any issues, all I've had to do is call them up and they will almost every single time, actually they have every single time, either refunded me for the box or offered to send a new one. So that means if you live in a warmer climate, you definitely want to make sure you're going to be home whenever your box arrives. However, you can pick the day that it arrives, just not the time. As far as the amount of food that you get with every meal or every box, we've always been pretty pleased. I am on the smaller side. I am barely over 5 feet tall, so I'm not going to eat very large portions. It's just my husband, myself, and our 3-year-old. So between the three of us, usually a 2-portion meal actually feeds all three of us just fine. Sometimes there have even been leftovers. Now, our last box was actually a little disappointing. Even my husband commented on how small the portions were compared to how they normally are. But that was the first and hopefully the only time we've ever had that issue. It would be really disappointing if they suddenly started reducing the portion sizes. Overall, we have always had a great experience for the most part with the company. Pros are definitely how delicious the meals are. Everything always tastes great. Cons are definitely going to be the lack of allergy information that is listed as you are browsing through the recipes. We will definitely continue to order Green Chef. whenever I am in a recipe rut or just need something really quick and easy to prepare for the week. That particular recipe was really quick and easy to make. I actually ended up with enough time left over to make these 90-calorie Halo Top brownies, and they actually came out okay tasting. Obviously not as tasty as the real deal, but I'd eat them again.
Are we gonna add some chocolate chips?
I want chocolate chips. Vanilla chips.
Vanilla chips? You don't want to add any to the brownie? You just want to eat them all? You want to taste some of it? Doesn't
I
it?
want a little bit.
It looks good, doesn't it?
Can I have a little bit?
Yeah, you can, but it's hot right now. It's gonna cool first.